As I grow up, the word friend become more precious, and at another time, the word friend become more distant. Once, I thought no matter where I go in the future, my friends will always be at my side. With friends around, life will not be so lonely and helpless. But when I grew up, I realized that I had become more and more unaware of the concept of the word friend. It seems that some things have become less simple. People in this world, everyone seems to be very busy, have their own things to do, has not taken out more time and energy to take care of your sentimental emotions. Sometimes, they don't even care about it. It's like when I'm unhappy, it's hard to find someone for advice. When I'm sad, it's hard to find someone who can really understand me. Most of the time, I hate this world, and I hate being the framework of this world. Because sometimes, I really feel that I am fake. In front of some people, not dare to cry and laugh, not dare to say certain words without scruple. Whenever I say something or do something, I need to put that sentence in my heart for a long time, need to first think about the impact of that sentence on other people's emotions. As if I am following the world, become more and more unlike myself. In fact, I really don't like this, but it seems to be a very helpless choice. And this feeling seems to come along when I found that friends around me becoming lesser. Along the life, I've met some new people at some point in time, but also lose someone at some time. This can be considered as a regrettable thing. So, thinking of those who have been lost, I will think I should cherish them a little more at that time. During primary school, I had a best friend called James. Based on my memory, we seem to have known each other from the day when we first met in class. Go to school together, walk into the same class together, sitting side by side. We've done most of the foolish things and naughty things together. At that time, I thought that friends are someone who is able to accompany me for a long time. Later, when he was 12 years old, he moved. Then, don't know what's the reason, he inexplicably stopped studying, went to a city far away. For so many years, I seldom see him again, we have less contact. During the New Year reunion, occasionally we'll see him, we sit together to chat, but I feel that some things are not the same, it is hard to keep the conversation going. Later, I heard that he had a girlfriend, but I have never met, and never heard him mentioned before. Then again, I heard from others that he was about to get married, but I did not know the exact time. And these things are heard from the mouth of others. In fact, when I think of it, I feel sad. Although we sometimes occasionally keep in touch, occasionally chat, but I always feel that we are not the same anymore. He is no longer him when he was young, I am also not the same as when I was young. The word friend become more and more unfamiliar to us. During high school, around 15 years old that year, I met a girl I liked, Sarah. She once told me, friendship, if you believe, it is there, if you don't believe, it will leave. So at that time, it was more important for me to look at friendship than anyone else. At that time, I firmly believe that friendship, friends, once owned, is eternal. When I think about it now, it is quite silly. Nothing is eternal. People you like, one day, will turn love into affection. The movie that has watched, one day will not watch again, the same song you listen to, one day you will stop listening. We said to each other to be friend for eternal, but we still separated. We have not quarreled, and have not done anything that upset each other, but don't know why. One day, suddenly we stop contacting each other, stop talking to each other. Sometimes I think, how do we get separated? From primary school to high school, from high school to university. Meet, goodbye, goodbye, meet again. Sometimes it is a feeling, in a moment, I am alone, although I don't want to admit it. Because of those unhappy emotions, it seems that we can only enlighten ourselves with ourselves. Like some songs, only you can understand the story of the song. Some words, without telling anyone, it seems that only you can understand the meaning of the words. Along the way, I've lost more and more people. I have gradually learned not to be sad, try to be less sentimental, more treasure, while still have, remember, seize, and retain those people.